Welcome back, Battle Brothers and Sisters, to the latest episode of The Slayers. We've returned back to Nadelfesta here. I think that's where we took this contract. I guess we'll find out in a day. We've already completed all of the objectives we were told. We took out 2 locations, took out like 3 caravans, and yeah, everything went well. Came back to Nadelfesta, sold all of the valuable goods we got. We actually got quite a bit of money, quite a bit more than we have now, because there were 2 hedge knights in town. I hired the cheaper of them, of course. He did a tryout. No positive, no negative traits, no traits at all. He was just a stock dude. So, what do we think? Grimald Steel Wielder. It's a good name. A good, solid name. Is he going to be a hero or a 0? He's a 0. He's about as bad as you could get. Only 1 star in all 3 of his, I think they're called talents. Now, at least they're in useful ones. Doesn't have it in the most useful one, but, you know, defense, fatigue, and health are all good. But he also rolled incredibly poorly. 58 is the minimum for a hedge knight. He did roll top. 10 and 5 are the 2 highest for his defensive stats, so I guess that's good. Health, slightly above average. Fatigue, absolute bottom. Resolve, almost absolute bottom, 1 above the minimum. My gut feeling is just to fire him right away. To be fair, we'll at least level him up. He starts at level 4, so we'll level up. Maybe he'll get all max rolls, and he can develop into something beautiful. 3, okay, and 4 fatigue. And we'll take the 3 health. Okay, that's a good start. 1. 2 isn't as good, but okay. And the last one, a 1. And now you're looking at this guy and you're thinking, I mean, what do we got? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 7 level ups. You can say the average is 2, but realistically, if he rolls a 1, are you going to take it? Probably not. So actually, the average is not 2 per level. It's, what's it going to be? 5 divided by 3? Wait, what? Now my brain's not working anymore. Whatever. Either way, the average is less than 2 because you're not going to take the 1 if he rolls a 1 here. And if he's got... Hold on. Yeah, he's got 7 more levels. Even if he got 2s, he's going to get 14. He's going to get up to 78. That's not what I need. I've got plenty of dudes that have mid to high 70s. And have more health and fatigue than this guy's going to have. So, it was a gamble. It didn't pay off. Yeah, that's the other thing, too. This guy is at 47 bucks a day, and he's just going to get more expensive as we go up. I might as well have a berserker who's, look at this, he's going to do everything this guy does, and he's only 36 bucks a day. He's max leveled. So, yeah. Unfortunately, Grimald's going to have to go. Not every gamble pays off, my friends. And I haven't looked. Maybe I should. But sometimes, you know, I like to have the surprise of things. I went to a taxidermist. It's like, oh, okay, what can I make with some of this witch stuff? Hex and stuff. All I could, now maybe there's other stuff you can do if you get more items, but right now all I can make with these red apples is red paint. I don't need paint, thanks. All right, so we're going to we're going to hang out until this happens, and then we'll see where we need to go. We're going to get our money, which is going to be like 4,000 gold, I think. And then we'll see where we go from there. Unfortunately, I don't think I can afford the other hedge knight. Yeah, 12,000 is a bit much. This is actually... This Oath Taker is relatively cheap. Let's take a look at what Oath Takers have. Yeah, looking at the stats of the Oath Takers, again, they're interesting. You know, compared to the Hedge Knights, they both have a boost to health over average. The Oath Taker's not quite as healthy, as much health on average. The Oath Taker is actually, on average, slightly more, has a slightly higher melee skill. The Oath Taker has a, they both have a bonus to melee defense. The Oath Taker is slightly, or no, the Hedge Knight, they're both basically the same. There's a slight difference, but it's basically the same. The Oath Taker has a substantial negative to range defense, whereas the Hedge Knight's just kind of average. So in some ways, it almost looks more like an adventurous noble when I look at the Oath Taker. The big difference, to me at least, is the Hedge Knight gets a huge bonus to fatigue, which is what I want for a two-handed dude. The Oath Taker, in fact, has, compared to average, an average character has slightly less fatigue. So I don't know what you're supposed to do with him. The Oath Taker has excellent resolve, very high resolve, and has a bonus to initiative. So maybe you're supposed to build some kind of accurate light fighter, like a duelist kind of thing, or a two-handed guy who uses dodge and nimble, or maybe someone who's fearsome based because of the boost to resolve. I'm not sure. Ultimately, though, I've got a couple fearsome based guys. I've got plenty of backline dudes, and I don't want to try to build some nimble duelist guy. I just need someone who chucks out large amounts of damage, which means high melee skill, lots of armor. And I don't think an Oath Taker is going to cut the mustard on that, so we will pass up. Unfortunately, even though, you know, that's not too expensive. That's about the same price as that Hedge Knight I hired that was a dud. All right, well, off to wait, and we'll see where things go. Well, unfortunately, no contracts to fight these northern areas. I kind of worked my way up, didn't find any contracts to fight this northern noble house, so I started heading north just to do some raiding on my own, and we passed by this place, so I thought I'd check it out. Doesn't look too heavily defended, so I'm going to go raid it. We'll see. I mean, realistically, it does not look like it's going to be a difficult fight. I think the forest will help a little bit, and I've kind of switched things up a bit. I dropped out all 3 archers. They're obviously helpful and good, but I can bring this guy in. He should get a lot of experience because a lot of enemies. He still gets the learning perk, so this will help him level up quickly. I don't know. I think I've got another newer guy. Otto here, maybe? Yeah, maybe it's Otto I'm thinking of. Of course, he's level 9, so he's not a noob anymore. I bought him an actual one-handed warhammer, so I got plenty of hammers on the front. They each have a sword as backup as well. Although he's not going to have quick hands because he's going to be just a regular two-handed hammer guy, ultimately. And then, instead of putting him in the front, because it's a forest and there's lots of constricting terrain, I put Sigmund in with a polearm just to help out in the back using his melee skill. We'll see if that works out or not. I think there's going to be a lot of cover, so these guys may not shoot as effectively, and because the undead don't get injuries, these guys don't get to use their execution or get that bonus damage. They're not quite as effective, so we'll see. Maybe it was a mistake, but I think it'll turn out okay. We'll see at the back end, and we'll see how it goes, unless if something unexpected happens, I'll let you hop back in. But otherwise, I'll see you at the end. Well, like I thought, not too difficult a fight. I mean, you can see a couple guys got scraped here and there, but nothing significant. Unfortunately, no named items, but quite a bit of wealth. Silver bowl, ornate tome, and ancient gold coins. And because there were a few undead heroes, some decent weapons that are either, this potentially could be usable, and these I can at least sell for a little bit of cash, so not a bad haul overall. We'll continue with our expedition into the northern area and see what we can find. Alright, so we encountered this enemy patrol, the first Tonder company, way up here, but we were still a little beat up from fighting this undead site, so we've slowly been traveling down, fixing up our gear. We weren't too injured, but our gear took a lot of damage. But now we're fully repaired. So the question is, what do we bring and what do they have? A knight? Okay, like a hedge knight or something, just a heavily armed dude. We've got plenty of tools to deal with a heavily armed dude. Typically, from what I've seen, they usually have like a heavy armor, a heater shield, and like a noble sword or a fighting axe. That's just off the top of my head. I don't recall seeing them frequently with two-handed weapons. So in some ways, that makes him less of a threat. He'll be harder to hit, but he'll do a lot less damage. The standard bearer is going to keep rallying them, so trying to do a lot of fear and fleeing, routing strategies probably isn't going to work very well. And as typical of the professional group, we've got many footmen, so a good solid wall in the front, some millmen, and some arbalisters to do the damage. So that means obviously we have to take the two heavy archers. They're going to be our primary damage dealers. I went back and forth on Sigmund here. I think ultimately he will be useful more so than, well, I mean, he's got, well, okay, Wilhelm is too new. He's not going to be as useful. Kurt, he is pretty good. I would kind of like to have him around, but again, fear is not going to be the way to go, I don't think. And he's not going to go two-handed because he'll just get beat up. And although his accuracy is good, I've got better people to have with pole arms in the back, so he's going to sit out. Instead, we've got our three hammer bros in the front, all around 50 defense, so a pretty solid wall of meat. Our head-hunting flail, axe, and spear on the one side. Yep. It's a little bit risky if someone walks in here. I'm not quite sure, despite having played forever. I'm never quite sure how these guys are going to be staggered. So if someone walks in there, is he going to be in contact with both of these guys or just one? I may end up going like this instead. And then as long as this is the one I don't want to get into melee. As long as he's free to shoot, he can javelin people and kill them with no problem. He's got the heavy javelins, so I'm pretty good with that. Other than that, this would be a good fight to take the mushrooms on in a way. Just the extra damage, if I gave it to one of the guys in the back, that would be brutal. One of these guys, if they can hit reliably, like Eugen here, headshots already get a bonus. Then it gets 25% extra damage. The problem is minus 15% range defense. I'm not worried about melee defense so much for my back rankers, but there's some arbalisters and one or two heavy crossbow arbalist shots could put someone out of commission. And if they've got that debuff, they might get targeted, and that's not going to be good. So I'm not going to risk it on this particular fight. Let's see. Yep. Let's see. Right click. Yeah, I'm not going to eat it. Okay, I think I want to fight them in the day because ranged is going to be key to my victory. Oh, and I didn't take, even though the enemy has a lot of armor, I mean, they're all, except for the archers and the billmen to a lesser extent. The footmen are going to be heavily armored. The knight, obviously, is going to be heavily armored. The reason I didn't take the polehammers is these get a plus 5% chance to hit, which isn't a huge amount, but the polehammers don't get that plus 5, and everybody's going to be hard to hit, so every little bit's going to make a difference. I loaded them up with other items as well, mostly to keep my inventory free so I could get their loot. I sold some of it at that little town I passed, but didn't have great prices, so I sold a decent chunk, gave these guys some one-handed weapons that won't weigh them down any. I can give you a sword knife. I gave him the whip initially, thinking maybe he could disarm billmen and just hold the line, but that's not a great idea. It's a minus 20 to hit, so he's gonna have a hard time hitting with that, and he's already got low fatigue, so we're not gonna go with that. And there's something else I was considering. Oh, I thought about giving these guys in the back, or maybe one who would eat the mushrooms, have them take a shield, a very high defense against range shield, and then a bill hook in their inventory, and then switch when they got into melee. But switching to shields apparently takes action. If you have quick hands, it takes action points, so we're not going to go with that. So here we go. Let's go. Of course, these guys are chasing me, so they think they have a good shot. What do we got? Heavy crossbow and heavy crossbow, or arbalist, whatever. 2 bill hooks, 2 pikes, a couple dogs, which are free kills. The nice thing is all these guys in the front just have swords, so they're not going to do a lot of damage to my armored dudes, at least not until all the bill hooks are smashing their armor. And looking at this setup, we have a very nice piece of terrain here. Because my range dudes are my primary damage dealers, we're going to put them on the top and have our shield wall in the front and go from there. So I think, yeah, we can just take 2 steps back. Well, hopefully the dogs aren't too much of a problem for me, but if they are, we'll deal with it. Good job. Step back. He'll be able to shoot once they move in. Yeah, this terrain is going to help immensely, I think. Actually, yeah, we'll put you here because we want all these headhunters handy. That guy is going to be annoying, but we can deal with it. And again, we're hoping we can hit one of these billmen or crossbowmen. How hurt is that dog? He's kind of hurt. You can step back to here. There's a knight with the fancy helmet. Well, let's accept. Yeah, we're gonna do this. If he wants to step in there, we can probably do some stuff. You'll step back here. Actually, you'll step back to here. Good. Can't quite reach those guys. Might as well shoot at somebody. Let's hit that guy. Oh, 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 oh. Maybe I shot at him. fuck you. And I mean, I could hit Sir Humbert, I suppose, but I would like to mow through these guys first. There we go. I'm not going to release my dogs yet. I don't want them just getting chopped up. Although I'm seeing their utility in them, so... Oh, that's even better. Ooh! I mean, my archer goes pretty quickly. And that guy doesn't have much headgear. Neither does he. You're good. You're good. And you're good. Sure, go right there. 79. Let's hit the 79er. In the face. That's good. Excellent. One down. You can step back, or you're safe. Moving forward is in their best interest. Let's wait on you, maybe? Yep, we'll wait. Good. Oh, please, stay back there and dick around. I mean, it's a little awkward with him, but so we can actually shift maybe up here to protect him. Let's shoot this guy. Excellent. I would like to... We'll wait. We may end up throwing a javelin at somebody. You're gonna wait. You're gonna wait. There's no rush, I don't think. You, however... I was hoping for a kill there. Oh, that's... So it is going to be a nice javelin shot there for him. Helmer. What's that to hit? 62? Let's go with the hammer and see if you can break some armor. Nope. Might as well try to hit the dog. You're going to wait. You might as well bust out the sword. Okay. You're going to step up to protect our archer. Okay. You're going to wait. Grimner, well... I could release the dog, but then he's going to block my archer's lane. So instead, we're just going to go to town with this cleaver. Oh, I got one headshot out of it. Okay, throwing. If we get really lucky, we get a headshot, we might kill this guy. Or we could completely miss a 95% chance. That's always option 2. Magnus, you don't really have much. Guido, you do have something. Here, go stop those archers. I mean, I could step up here. These guys... Yeah, let's do this. They're all coming up north anyway, right? Let's put some pressure on these guys. Good dog. He's gonna wait. You... Oh man, you don't have any good shots at any of these boys. Let's just spray into here. Try to overwhelm some people. Hit the same dude twice. That's nice, I guess. Ow. Don't kill him. Don't kill my bro. Okay, we have to rotate him out of there. I don't know how we're going to rotate him out, but we need to, because he's not happy. That's a lot of firepower on him. That Billman's going to hit him and rock his world. Oh, well, a miss is much appreciated there. wait. That's great. You can do that. 55, 80. Well, let's hit this guy, I guess. And... You're gonna wait, I think. You've all gone. These professional soldiers are a pain in my balls. Torvald. You've got the high ground and a hammer. Let's get to work. Alright, let's see. If you shield wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, step back, 5, 6, and then rotate 7, 8, 9, you can get Grimner out. Assuming you don't get hit. Okay. That was a near thing. And I'm not out of the woods yet. Oh, Otto, you've got your sword, actually. You should be hammering away with that. Of course, you don't have quick hands, but... Alright, there's at least one guy down. Alright. What are we going to do here? Probably throw javelins at people. 53. I better start hitting this guy. This guy is probably going to step down here. If Grimner steps down and swings, I don't think he'll be able to release the dog. But if he steps down, this guy won't be able to step twice. And if he comes around, then I can throw shit at him. So we're going to step down, switch to the pole arm, and try to hit this guy and kill him. Okay, well, we got 2 out of 3. We hit him, we tried, we did, we just didn't quite kill. Maybe he'll go help the other guy. Archer, let's hit this guy. Fuck him and his high ground shenanigans. Okay, he did step there, but we do have some ways to save him. Mostly Sigurd here. I'm actually more worried about Sir Humbert here coming in, so we're gonna wait. He's not... Sir Humbert cannot get into melee with him, so we're gonna wait. He'll do more damage and be more accurate if he gets closer. No! Dog! We'll see where Humbert goes. If Humbert comes into here, then Torvald will run over here and help out. If Humbert comes down here, then we'll just wreck him with everybody who's here. Okay, wait. Alright, that guy's near death. I can throw a javelin, hopefully kill him, and then put 2 into him, I think. Oh, only 55. We'll go here first. That's the last of my heavy javelins. Let's hit this guy then. Yeah, like I said, these top level javelin dudes are just ridiculous against certain enemies. Let's keep waiting. Where to go with you? You're gonna wait, actually. I want you to, I want you to protect the javelin man. 70, 64. Oh, I'm too tired to release the hound. It's too bad. Let's come in here and just hit him. Another nice bonus of having such a high melee defense. And having, what's it called? Underdog. He doesn't get penalties for having all these guys in melee with him. We'll see. He may still get targeted and the crap beat out of him, but... Eugen. Alright, so Torvald's going to run forward, probably to here. So Eugen can come down to here, I suppose. You can start swinging from up here. Good. 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 Hey, hit. This is a little bit of overkill for this group of 3, but I've got other people who are going to rush up here, so we just don't want these guys shooting at us. We want them to be shut out, so it might be worth it. Overwhelm Sir Humbert here. But where are you going, dog? No! Stop it. Step up, hit him. Body shot, that's good. We'll shoot. Okay, so we're going to shoot one at the standard bearer. Hopefully it'll deviate into him and they'll both get overwhelmed. Nope. Then we'll shoot one at him to overwhelm him. Ooh, I was wondering if he would try that. That's a very risky move. He didn't swing at me, though. Maybe he swung at somebody else and missed. Either way, I'm going to javelin him to protect Grimnar here. We'll step down and swing at him. Yep, rally is the right decision. Guido. I mean, I guess Guido's going to have to step in like a boss. This guy's got a dagger. This guy has a chump sword, I think, so this will not do very much damage. This dagger could puncture me, and I don't want that. So we're going to hit him. His armor is still there. Now it's not. I'm just going to try to kill him and maybe break them. We hit him. We did not break him. He is going to wait. We're going to throw javelins at that guy. And if we don't kill him, this crossbow will be the backup. Okay, javelins. Good, there's one. And there's two. And let's put one into Sir Humbert again. Grimnar, 65, 82. Let's just spread the love around. Perfect. If you want to just shield wall, we can do that. If you're accurate enough, you can hit him anyway. That guy's body armor is gone, so let's bust out the sword. Done. You can actually shoot at somebody, but there's not a good target. But there was a target, so we'll take that. He's not happy. And these dogs now might rush him. He's gonna wait. Yep, perfect. They both have daggers, those little fuckers. Good. Start moving up. Let's see if we can kill him. See if we can kill him. Very good. Stop hitting me. Oh, no. Headshot on this guy. Oh, his helmet's fine. Never mind. Regular shot, I guess. Or we could just miss. That makes it easier. Don't have a good shot for you. We're running out of Let's see. Whatever, you can just release your dog, I guess. I don't know what the dog's doing, but there he goes. That's a good hit. We want to kill this guy since he has a damage-dealing weapon. And it does not look good for this lone dude here. I suppose you could shoot at him. Oh. No one leveled up. That was worth a decent amount of experience, too. And we didn't really take too much damage. Except for Grimnar here, who got a little bit wrecked. Any good loot? I mean, these helmets are nice. You can see it's 320, whereas the normal full helm is 300. And it's only 1 fatigue more, so this is a bonus. As far as like mundane, non-named helmets, that's about the best you're going to get. And actually, other than that, nothing too exciting. We unfortunately had to beat the crap out of him to kill him. I don't know how nice his armor was, but we're not going to get it. Alright, let me sort this stuff out. Take the good, dump my excess, and we'll go from there. So we're not going to watch this fight, but I stumbled across, what, 5 raiders, 1 marksman, I think. Maybe it's even a poacher? No, it's a marksman. He's just in ghetto garb. And then a champion, Rolo the Snake, I think. So this fight's going to be easy because it's just one dude. But he should have a named item. So I'm kind of looking forward to see what we get. So it's almost a free gift because I don't think this fight's going to be too difficult. I just have to make sure the snake doesn't slither away. So, looking at the snake, armor looks pretty normal, and his headgear does not look very protective at all. He has what looks like a polehammer. I would greatly appreciate a named polehammer, so we'll see if that's what it is. If it is, I could be in some luck. And he did have a named hammer. It doesn't look very different than the regular ones. Sometimes like this, it's a obviously, but you know, the same shape and color. This doesn't look too different except for the fact that it's highlighted in red. So let's see. Normal hammer, 50 to 75 damage, 50 to 75, 50 and 185%, 50 and 185%. Okay, I'm not seeing much of a difference here yet. Plus 5% chance to hit a head. Plus 5% chance to hit the head. Maximum fatigue, minus 10, and minus 2 fatigue versus 14 fatigue. So basically, this hammer is exactly the same as every other hammer, except it's lighter and takes a little less effort to swing. Kind of lame. I mean, obviously it's still better than a regular hammer, but it's not that much better. Still, we'll take it. And look, Sigmund here leveled up, so we might as well do some stuff for him. What do we got? Obviously, he's going to take that. Let's take that. I would like to take some fatigue. You're a little low on there, buddy. You've already got quite a bit of resolve, right? Why is resolve 88 when it should be 71? Because he has the perk, probably. Let's give him a bit more health. He's got plenty here for scaring people. I want him to stay alive. And speaking of which, what are we going to do next? I mean, normally you would have given Berserk. I don't know if he's got enough fatigue to really put that to use. He's got Relentless, Dodge, and... oh, he doesn't have Nimble yet. We should give him that. That's a pretty simple one. And he's got 2 more left to go. Normally you'd think Killing, Frenzy, and Berserk, but again, he's gonna fatigue out pretty quickly. He could use something like Footwork just to get out of harm's way. I've got a lot of defensive perks on him though. Doesn't have quick hands either. Very odd build. Alright, well, whatever. I think, actually, we'll call it good here. Yeah. We'll call it good. We got a named item. Did a little bit of fighting. Roughed up some dudes. And actually, if you noticed, after we destroyed that unit, it said before that the war was raging or something. And now it says dragging on. I don't know. I don't know if that means it's closer to being solved or not, but it changed after I beat that enemy company. So next time we come back, we'll do some patrols in the north, see what else we can find, because none of these guys are giving me contracts to fight the north, and I want this war to end, so we'll just look for adventure ourselves. Good luck to you, and see you next time.